I ain't gonna punch a clock no more, gonna work with my family.
Sovereign Living the Show is a reality-based program following my family in our quest to become self-sufficient and lead a voluntary, natural life.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I am one of the people followed in the show Sovereign Living. I live here on the Blush family farm.
Think I'll take a shot at making rock and roll what it could.
This is a new type of informational, documentary, reality television program.
Sovereign Living is about living your life in a manner that's not dependent on centralized institutions. It's about taking responsibility for your food needs, your health needs, your children's education needs, and living an all-around self-sufficient lifestyle.
It's a real good area where the sun comes right overhead from the morning to the evening.
Paul is one of our best friends.
My name is Paul Davis. I'm 44 years old. I'm a martial arts instructor by trade. Some of my tattoos, well, freedom on the neck, you know? Freedom to me means freedom from any form of oppression, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Some of the topics we'll be covering on the show include self-sufficiency, growing your own food, alternative energy, solving disputes with the neighbors without relying on the police, natural home birthing, exploring alternative currencies like silver and Bitcoin, alternative education, peaceful parenting, and the list goes on. It's going to be a lot of in-depth, really cool stuff.
And all this ties into one principle: live free.
The show has us traveling all across the country to visit with experts in the realm of self-sufficiency and alternative lifestyles. But also mixed into the program, there's these awesome educational animations and tidbits that give you a really firm grasp on the concepts we're trying to explore.
I get hurt almost every day working here, honestly.
What's it like living in here?
You know, just like any other house, I guess.
It's funny, but it's educational and it's inspiring also.
This is my brother Bill.
We had an opportunity to make something that was entertaining, fun, but also educational and had a real message behind it.
Working with Kamikaze Productions has been absolutely amazing.
One of the most exciting parts of the soundtrack is the theme song. We used one of our in-house artists, Ryan Camp. We put a lot of work into creating the soundtrack, trying to create that Austin feel. We're utilizing some of the best local Austin musicians to create the soundtrack. People like Grupo Fantasma Brownout drummer John Speece, JJ Jungle, who plays bass with The Coup. Got myself playing banjo and some guitar on the soundtrack.
People in the network television world were interested in purchasing the show, but in talks with them, it became clear that the message would probably get watered down. We decided to scrap that, and now we're calling on you to help self-distribute the show.
They spend millions of dollars to produce absolute trash, if you ask me, and this is high-quality, educational, TV-ready video.
It wasn't long ago that the only way to get a television show out was to go through the mainstream networks and the big production companies. Well, we've managed to produce a high-quality reality show. Instead of relying on the old mediums, we're going straight to you, the viewer, to make this show possible.
When you donate to the IndieGogo campaign, it goes directly toward the production of the show, so it pays for things like camera crew, lighting, travel for the crew who comes to tape on location.
Sovereign Living the Show is being produced by the Center for Natural Living, a tax-exempt nonprofit organization. So not only do you have the opportunity to donate and support our production of this program, but you can also get a tax deduction. We've got some exciting rewards to offer supporters of this show. To start, you can check out episodes 2 and 3 well before it's ever made public by donating today. You can also donate and be the first to receive a digital download of the entire season. This path to sovereign living has not been easy, and it hasn't been very easy to produce this show on our own either. One thing I've learned about sovereign living is that, self-sufficiency and self-reliance isn't necessarily about the individual taking everything upon themselves and doing everything themselves. It's about relying on a community of trusted people and people that support your shared vision in order to make things happen. That's why we're calling on you to help us. We're not going to put this out to the mainstream channels. We're not just going to sell out and give the show away so it can be watered down. We're going to remain consistent with our message of sovereign living, and we need your help to make it happen.
Take a shot and make it rock.